With his would-be killer still at large, Young and the Restless spoilers indicate that Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, is not out of the woods. He is a sitting duck if the assailant targets him again on the CBS soap drama, because he is at Fairview Psychiatric Hospital and has been drugged into submission. According to Vi and R teasers, Adam Newman's childhood friend Alyssa Montalvo, played by Maria Di Domenico, is the one who is anxious to kill him. Adam killed her father and never paid for it, and she detests it. She believes that the humiliating short piece that Chance.com published is insufficient punishment. According to upcoming spoilers for Young and the Restless, Adam Newman must die because Alyssa wants an eye for an eye. But Donnie Bo's character, Chance Chancellor, saved his life. Adam is currently stuck in a padded hospital room and out of his mind, which has put him in a difficult situation. According to teasers for Young and the Restless, Alyssa should have no trouble reaching him at Fairview. Adam's life is still in jeopardy, according to incoming Y and R intelligence. Additionally, if Alyssa takes precautions, Billy may also be held accountable for her subsequent attack. Next week is a risky week. According to spoilers for Young and the Restless, Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, will have to defend himself next week. Therefore, he might stop an attack on Adam Newman. Additionally, according to another Vi and R spoiler, Victor calls Adam in despair. Recall that Victor often pays his son a visit at the ward. According to Young and the Restless teasers, Alyssa might sneak into the hospital with the intention of killing Adam. But the mustache might disrupt her evil work. Victor now appears certain that Billy is targeting Adam Newman. His guard may therefore be down right now. Victor may believe Billy is unable to try again while the police are observing him. However, spoilers for Young and the Restless reveal that Victor is focusing on the wrong person. However, as the most recent Vi and R spoilers suggest, he would worry for Adam's life and future if he encounters an attacker. The timing of another assault on Adam Newman's life is crucial, according to spoilers. Billy arrives late to the Abby Chance wedding and leaves again after Victor accuses him of shooting Chance. Therefore, Billy might be held accountable for Adam's fate if he has no other explanation. On Young and the Restless, keep in mind that Alyssa considered every possibility. She took Billy's gun when she broke into Victoria Newman's, Amelia Heinel, home. She also took his earpiece, which leaves his DNA at the crime scene. Then, to complete the transaction, she fired from close to Billy's office. Billy Boy might be in trouble on Young and the Restless if she breaches Fairview with the same care and leaves connections to him. Watch the CBS thriller to find out if Adam Newman is in danger once more when he is drugged into a vulnerable state at the mental hospital and out of balance. Adam Newman is in the kind of danger that only the twisting hallways of Fairview can provide, and Genoa City is on the verge of devolving into anarchy once more. The consequences of pushing Adam to the edge are nothing short of explosive, as fans of the Young and the Restless are all too familiar with. However, the roles are reversed this time. The formerly skilled manipulator is now the one being deceived, and his life may be at stake. The beginning of it is rather harmless, or as innocent as anything involving Victor Newman's erratic kid can be. Adam has been battling betrayal, remorse, and the debilitating burden of his family's never-ending drama. Adam has been teetering on the brink due to Connor's emotional collapse, Chelsea's renewed distance, and his father's incessant mind games. According to people familiar with the plot, Victor might have planned another psychological intervention at Fairview because he thought it was the only way to save his kid. However, as viewers of Vi and R are aware, Adam barely managed to escape with his sanity intact the last time Victor attempted to help him. However, Adam doesn't object to the suggestion this time. He willingly checks himself into Fairview, a terrifying error that will soon come back to haunt him, exhausted, numb, and in need of quiet. It's not what Fairview looks like. The calm hallways and contented nurses conceal a much harsher reality. And viewers soon understand something is very wrong when Adam starts having weird nightmares, forgetting things, and feeling exhausted for no apparent reason. Presenting Dr. Alicia Thornton, a new psychiatrist who may be familiar to viewers from a past plot point. She was a member of the group that managed Sharon's contentious treatment at Fairview years ago. Her tactics were, to put it mildly, dubious. Although Dr. Thornton says she wants to help Adam deal with his trauma and anxiety, she actually has a relationship with someone who has a bitter vendetta against the Newmans. There are rumors that Victor himself may have secretly hired her, but others believe Claire Grace's Aunt Jordan has returned and is secretly supporting a covert retaliation scheme. In any case, it quickly becomes apparent that Adam's therapy sessions are a ploy rather than actual therapy. Under the pretense of treatment, he is being given drugs, and his sense of reality starts to fade. Adam initially attributes his fatigue to the emotionally taxing nature of treatment. However, he soon starts having terrifying blackouts. He writes in his journal one day, and when he wakes up the next, it has been torn to pieces and is written with angry words he doesn't recall writing in his own handwriting. He begins to hear voices calling his name in the hallways, see faces in mirrors, and even accuse nurses of keeping an eye on him as he sleeps. When you start to suspect that you are being poisoned, the staff rejects it as paranoia, which is exactly what you don't want to hear. Adam's instincts take over, but his body and mind are rapidly failing him. Someone doesn't realize something is amiss until Sharon surprises them with a visit as part of a mental health outreach initiative related to her coffeehouse project. Having experienced her fair share of mental health problems, Sharon is able to recognize the signs of overmedication. Adam's eyes are lifeless, his speech is sluggish, and his memory is jumbled when she sees him. Her mind instantly becomes alarmed. She approaches Dr. Thornton and insists on knowing what drugs Adam has been administered. The physician sidesteps the question by saying that Adam requested limited visitation for his own healing, and that it is confidential. Sharon does not believe it. She is the one who knows Adam the best, and she can tell that he isn't himself. Later, Sharon discovers Adam's medicine chart when she surreptitiously enters his room while he is asleep. She is shocked by what she discovers. Adam has been taking high doses of mood stabilizers, antipsychotics, and sedatives that might render even a healthy person incomprehensible. Dr. Thornton maintains that Adam's treatment is required when she approaches him once more. However, Thornton cautions Sharon that if you remove him from treatment prematurely, you could destroy what's left of him, as she threatens to call the Newmans and the media. Victor Newman, meantime, starts to observe that the clinic is not returning his calls. He eventually gets to the administrator, who informs him that Adam is not taking visitors and is undergoing deep treatment. Victor first believes it's for the best. Perhaps Adam is finally receiving the assistance he requires. However, Victor's paranoia flares when Nikki overhears the discussion and worries about Fairview's reputation. He begins phoning, but soon discovers that Fairview's administration has changed, and not in a way that gives him confidence. Unfamiliar identities and untraceable records have taken the place of Victor's former acquaintances. All of a sudden, the entire establishment appears to be a front for something evil rather than a hospital. Is it possible that Victor unintentionally put his own son in danger? Or did he intend this as a final attempt to permanently break Adam? Chelsea starts to have vivid, almost telepathic, dreams about Adam as Sharon and Victor scramble to find out the truth. She is aware that he is in danger. Connor wonders, "Mom, is Dad okay?" as she pays him a visit at his boarding school. "I dreamed a nightmare about him." That's all Chelsea needs to do to get going. She quickly returns to Genoa City and teams up with Sharon. Once fierce rivals, the two women are now working together. In a last-ditch effort to preserve the guy they both dearly love, they work together to locate a nurse who left Fairview under suspicious circumstances. The new director is engaged in a pharmaceutical testing scheme, the nurse discloses, utilizing susceptible individuals as test subjects for new medications. Equipped with this knowledge, Sharon and Chelsea go over to Victor and demand that he utilize his power to get Adam out right away. However, Victor is adamant on doing things his way, which he calls quiet negotiation. Sharon chooses to handle things alone because she doesn't trust him. Disguised as a nurse, she returns covertly to Fairview after hours and discovers Adam in a confined observation room. He is confined to the bed, barely conscious, and babbling incoherently about being poisoned. His pulse is irregular, his body is weak, and first he doesn't even recognize her. Fans of Vi and R won't soon forget this terrifying experience. Dr. Thornton intercepts Sharon as she tries to let him go. Following a terrifying altercation, Thornton issues a warning. You believe you're assisting him. You're exacerbating it. You will regret taking him out of here because he is dangerous. Sharon, however, doesn't give up. With the assistance of an understanding orderly who has seen enough, she is able to free Adam. Adam returns to the property and starts his drug detox under medical supervision. He is weak, suspicious, and distrustful of everyone, including those who saved him. His accusation that Victor planned the entire incident at one point only serves to widen the rift within the family. While Nikki begs for peace, Nick and Victoria are incensed that Victor ever permitted Adam to visit Fairview in the first place. However, the harm has already been done. Chelsea, on the other hand, remains by Adam's side, feeling terrible about not recognizing the problem sooner. Although neither of them is willing to call it that, their bond appears to be strengthening once more. Sharon, however, stands aside and silently watches Adam attempt to put himself back together piece by piece. Adam recalls tidbits of information as his memory returns, including names spoken in whispers, snippets of conversation, and the terrifying statement, "You were never meant to leave here." It's obvious that someone wanted him permanently silenced. Adam also makes a commitment to uncover the identity and motivation of the scheme as he starts to heal. Fans are left in awe by the shocking turn of events in the last scene. A call is placed to Dr. Thornton by her enigmatic sponsor. A chilly voice on the other end of the line replies, "You let me down. It's okay though." There are alternative approaches of handling Adam Newman. A recognizable figure emerges as the camera pans out. Jordan, Claire Grace's resentful aunt, smirking as she closes a file titled Newman Family. Phase 2. Everything is altered by Adam's experience at Fairview. He is no longer the self-assured plotter he once was. Instead, he is now weak, suspicious, and cautious around everyone, especially Victor. With dramatic confrontations with his father, Sharon, Chelsea, and anybody who dared to play God with his mind, his rehabilitation arc is expected to be one of the most compelling Y&R plotlines in years. However, experience has shown us that Adam Newman never stays down for very long.